Okay, young warriors, today we are going to learn how to do some basic ukemi. We're going to work on a backwards break fall and a sideways break fall. With this break fall, I want to make sure that my knees are bent. I want to make sure my palms are facing away from me. This would be palms towards me, and this is palms away. The other thing I like to tell people is to make sure their thumbs are down as their palms are away from them and they're close to their chest. Now, my next step is I want to sink down towards the ground. I tell people to pretend like they're sitting in a really small chair, right? So I go all the way down. I'm here, palms down or palms out, thumbs down. I'm going to then pretend like I'm sitting back and somebody removes that chair. I keep my chin tucked in. This way I can avoid whipping my head back. As we go, fall back, slap the ground. Again, chin tucked in, head off the ground. And now, here's some key points. My knees stay tucked in. I don't want to have my legs flat. This is no good. I need my knees tucked in, and I need to also slap as hard as I can to stop my momentum from rocking too far over and me hitting my head anyway. Remember, we're doing it right now on this soft mat, but this would be concrete. Maybe I slipped and I fell. The things that I really want to avoid with this, if we're falling, and the reason we're teaching this is because I don't want to put my hands back behind me. If I start falling, whoa, and I put these hands back, then what happens quite often is people will break or damage their wrists really bad. Another thing is they put a lot of pressure on their shoulder, and they can actually harm their shoulder. So we want to continue or keep ourselves from doing that, so we're going to slap the ground and keep everything nice and tight. That's one of the best ways to avoid hurting ourselves when we fall. This next break fall is a sideways break fall. You can do the same thing on the left side as you do on the right. So I'm just going to show it on one side. What's going to happen is all the basic fundamentals start the same. I'm going to take my hands, turn them out away from me, sink down towards the ground, and the only difference is instead of me falling straight back, I'm going to kick one leg across from me. So if I'm falling to my right side, my right leg will kick to my left. And if I'm falling to my left side, my left leg will kick to my right. We're just going to show it on this right side. I'm going to kick my right leg to my left and fall. Now here, what I like to do is I like to keep my knees in, and I like my hand to slap up on an angle away from my body. Not directly across from me, but on an angle. And the reason for that is because if I fall and my head has a tendency to whip, it will hit the shoulder. And that will help keep me from damaging my neck. If my arm is here, I can still hurt my neck if my head whips too hard. So I'm going to support that by bringing my arm up on an angle, which would allow my shoulder to support me as I fall. So again, let's show it one last time. I'm going to have my palms in, squat like I'm sitting in my tiny chair. I'm falling to the right, so I'm going to kick my right leg across to the left, and then I'm going to slap that ground. I slap very hard, and I keep it up on an angle to make sure that I protect my head if it whips too hard. We want to make sure that we follow all those fundamentals. We also want to make sure that we don't put those hands down. That's the worst thing we can do. It'll actually end up harming us more than helping us. And this is a proper break fall. Thanks a lot, young warrior, and we'll see you soon.